Hey guys, I'm live. I'm on my front porch, and I just wanted to do a few updates and stuff. Um, first, first of all, uh, I want to dedicate the last version I did of "All You Need Is Rock and Roll" that I did last night. I want to dedicate that to David Lee Roth and my friends that are with him. Um, Terrence Montgomery, Little Alex, Billy Blue Eyes, and David. Hope you enjoyed that take. Also, I did Ode to Joy in 12 keys for happy for which I dedicate to just everybody having a good new year. And and to Terrence and Little Alex and Johnny Blue Eyes and David. Um, it's funny. At first it was just about I get to play with David Lee Roth and isn't that great? But I kind of miss you guys as friends now too. You guys are like becoming friends of mine, and I like talking to you guys, and I miss talking to you guys when it's been a while. So just want to say that, and hope everything is well with me and you guys, and I'm still working on. Getting a single take of the Eat 'Em and Smile album together. Part of it is that I don't rush things and I don't put things out that I think are second rate. I do my best and I wait till I know it's ready. So that's a sizable project. It may be a little while before I get it done, but when it's time and I'm ready, I want to belt it out. I want to do all 10 songs on Eat 'Em and Smile in one take. Um, so I'm still working on that. And and while I'm mentioning it, I think White Lion were a great band. I'm enjoying getting into them, and I enjoy Vito Brada's guitar playing. He's really cool. He's a really cool guitar player. Um, and then I want to say about the Mad Raider thing. Um, I had heard he had told me that Angus was showing up, and I named him Angus Bangus. And Puns intended or not, I don't know. Angus Bangus. Um, but Bangus bailed out. Bangus bailed. Angus Bangus bailed. And so I decided not to go live with just Matt because he had told me that that was what was going on. And I want, if I agree to something, I like the terms that I agree to it to be still valid when I fulfill my agreement to those terms. And so whenever Angus is ready to join us, then I'm ready to go live. We're not all in the same place, but they'll be where Matt is, and I'll be here. We're virtually together live, but we'll all go live. But Bengus bailed, so I didn't go live with them last night. It wasn't like I said I was going to and then backed out myself. It's that Angus backed out. That was part of the deal. So when all three of us get together, we'll go live. And as far as concerns about that meaning that I'm inviting Moderator back in my channel, that's not true. Going live with someone doesn't mean they're my manager and they can delete videos and delete comments and all that. He's not my manager anymore, nor do I intend on making him that, nor does it make him that if I go live with him on Angus. So tension shouldn't be there. It's just a live thing we were going to do and has nothing to do with, first of all, no one is blocked on my channel right now. I deleted one comment by Laquan, which I probably should have reported, but I hit the wrong button. I deleted it before I had a chance to report it. But other than that, I haven't deleted or reported anything, and I haven't blocked anybody. I mean, believe me or not, that's the case. Um, uh, Part of that is because um, I'm very liberal at heart. The moderator is a conservative at heart, and I'm more liberal. I believe people have the right to be themselves and say what they want most of the time. If someone's going to directly threaten me, sometimes I get upset and I might delete it or even report it. But in general, I feel like my channel should be a forum for open communication. As long as you're not being totally out of line and totally just not cool, I don't usually block anything or delete anything. I but um, so yeah, I I know what it feels like to want to make a statement and use my First Amendment right to free speech and self-expression. That's part. If it weren't for that, there would be no Shirtless Guy in the first place. So why should I be that way about others? Why should I block people from being themselves when my whole channel is based on me being myself? That's the whole point of the whole thing. At least one point of it. The other point of it is just having fun, and the other point of it and my channel and everything is bringing back the rock and roll of the '80s. It's not all the Jimmie show to me. I'm glad that I'm glad I get to make videos for you guys and all that, but it's beyond that. I also want to bring back the rock and roll that I loved and enjoyed in the '80s, and people like David Lee Roth and Ozzy and everybody was playing and singing, and it was just a better, freer time. And if I can help that happen, that's actually more important than just making me look how great I am. There's a bigger point to it. There's a bigger picture. Is bringing back the rock and roll vibe of the '80s, and I'll either do that or die trying. I mean, and that's a bold statement, but that's how I feel. I'll either be stopped, die, or accomplish it. I want the '80s vibe to come back. I remember when you could just, if you were stuck out somewhere, you could just hitch a ride and get a ride in 5 minutes. People weren't like, oh, he's the next this and that. I got rides from girls all the time, and they trusted me, and they had reason to, because I'm harmless. I'm just Jimmie, but now it's like everybody's, not everybody, but a lot of people are all post PTSD from 9/11 and COVID and all these other things to make us either think that we should be afraid of each other, the other guy, or a disease. First of all, the disease was manufactured. The other guy isn't a threat, and we really aren't threats to each other if we just realize that we're not and act like it. And that's the bigger point of my channel. And I love having fun. I love rock and roll. I love you guys when you guys give me the sign when I'm walking around town. Often that's what gets me through my day, especially in the winters when I don't feel as well. I'm just starting to kick my SARS, if that's what I have, my cold. I'm better today, but I'm better every day. It just gets better each day. But winter sucks to me, and I appreciate the energy you guys give me, stopping and taking pics with me, and sometimes even offer me rides, and I really appreciate that. I don't have family, but you guys are the closest I have to family. You're my fans, and I've never met a blood relative in my life. I don't know who my parents were. I just think it might be Jim Morrison. I can't prove that, or I'd probably be, everybody would know it, and I can't prove it, but it's just the feeling I get, and it might be true. But other than that, I've never met a blood relative of mine in my life. I haven't even met a blood relative if I am Jim Morrison's son, because I never met Jim. I did get Ray Manzarek walked right by me in the late '90s, and at the Third Street Promenade in Santa Monica. So I don't know if that counts as meeting him, even though he was as close to me as this phone is. But he didn't acknowledge me. He just walked right by me like I didn't even exist. But I get it. He's Ray Manzarek. That guy, Ray Manzarek of the Doors. Dude, he walked right by me. That was so cool. Anyway, so I hope you all have a good new year. I don't mean to say y'all like a country guy, but I hope all of you have a good, happy new year. I love you guys. Peace, love, and rock and roll.